Sure, absolutely. The last year was a big year for U.S. Cyber Command. You know, the command itself celebrated its 6th birthday, but our real focus has been bringing additional capacity and capability overall to the department, and again, some significant milestones last year. If I could just give you a couple of examples.
Sure, absolutely.
So our tactical forces that didn't exist before 2013 are comprised of 133 separate tactical teams. Over half of those are defensive teams. All 133 of them reached initial operating capability in October of 2016, so a major milestone for us. We also have matured and have approved new command and control constructs and structure that allow us to employ those teams at scale rapidly across the globe. So responding to problems that are trans-regional all the way down to very specific.
Cool.
A few years ago, we would have taken weeks probably just to get any capability on a problem, and now we're often responding, you know, within a few hours, including any place on the planet with this force. Our organization is also maturing and becoming, you know, we're maturing into the type of joint command that the nation needs. And as an example, we created last year a capabilities development group. So it's our first organization within Cyber Command that is actually looking at the broader military cyber operations architecture. And so how do those teams plug in with our defensive and offensive efforts? What are the data strategies, the analytics, the things that have to happen at scale is a big deal. For the first time last year, it was announced, I won't talk a lot about the details, that our command is involved in offensive operations against the Islamic State. And so that was a big focus for us last year, and I think, you know, making huge progress of another key part of what our command's mission is, which is to bring cyber effects to support our combatant commanders globally.
Yeah, terrific.
So the command's maturing, and I think the security elements of that, I just would end with sort of 2016. Cyber Command alone is not going to be able to do this. We could, you know, have tenfold.
We say this all the time.
We could have a tenfold increase, but we are just as focused on at scale.
Right.
How do we raise the boat? You know, raise the boat.
Sure.
Across the department, and that includes partnerships with, you know, organizations like the Air Force that Pete represents, industry, coalition partners, et cetera. So
we hear it all the time when it comes to cyber hygiene. Anybody who sits at a computer has a responsibility. You know, I mean, you guys can, you know, put in place and sort of like steer the boat, but everybody has to help row it.
Every person that is sitting at a keyboard, touching a network in any of our places is just as important as, you know, entire defensive cyber teams.
Absolutely.